Hi, this is Mark from LongIslandWatch.com. Last year, I don't know, maybe around the fall or so, we did another Help Me Build This on the Islander Northport. We came out with about half a dozen or so new dial designs. We allowed you guys to vote and pick the two that we will put into production. So today is the day where we see what happened. So the two you had chosen were some kind of like a sunset, it's like an orangey, I'll try to put renderings if I remember, and a blue to white, much like the Seafoam to white ISL-155. So they are here. They look awesome. I think you're gonna really love them. I've renamed the orange one the Fireball, simply because that's what I think of when I see it. Wait until you see it. For my own wrist check, I'm still sporting, hasn't come off, the Islander Sands Point. This is the blue dial, it's titanium case, beautiful wave dial, titanium clasp. Straps and clasps just like this will be available in the store. We have them on order, so they'll be coming in. I don't know, give me probably a couple of months to get them rolling. And on the other wrist would be my Range Master. Just recently released another TGV Squale collab, so I figured only right for me to wear my collab that I did with him. Anyway, let's check it out. The Fireball and the blue to white. I need another name, a good name for the blue to white, but you'll see. Blue to white just works. So without telling you, I'm guessing you can figure out which is the Fireball and which is the blue to white. The blue to white is basically based off of the ISL-155. That was the Seafoam Green to white Islander, Northport, excuse me. So we just went, well, we didn't, you guys chose to go with a nice blue to white instead. Beautiful ocean blue, Caribbean blue, just a wonderful color. And then on the Fireball, because it started off as almost like a sunset, it's a gradient orange that starts off just a little bit yellow in the center and then explodes in a beauty of orange. Oh my goodness. So they're both awesome, right? I mean, they really are. They're just awesome. Just a little bit of background. The Northport was released last summer, the summer of 2022. It was our first Miota 9015 based diver. That is a 28,800 beats per hour movement. It's relatively thin, and it has a awesome texture. It is what we are calling a ripple dial, kind of like the top of the water, whether it be the Sound or the Bay, named after Northport. That's where Ryan, the guy that designed them, is from. Well, that's where he lives. I shouldn't say he's from. He's from Puerto Rico. You guys have seen that in the prior video. But let's get, I don't know. I love them both. I don't know which one to start with. I'll start with the Fireball, because I really think that this is going to be the seller. So the Fireball, again, is part of the Northport series. These are going to be model numbers ISL-195 and 196. I believe 95 is the blue, this 196. You'll figure it out when you get to that website. But again, these were done in a quick little help me build this kind of fashion. We gave a bunch of them out, and you picked a few. I'm going to back up the time a bit so you can see the name. So the first thing, you know what, let's just go forward. There we go, the hands going down. The first thing that you might notice is that the hands and the markers are actually done in gunmetal. That's not reflection. I'm reflecting off a white surface at this point. So the hands and the markers are done in gunmetal, kind of matching the logo and the writing, the frames around the date, all the same. So let's go. 40 and a half millimeters in, if you hear clicking, it's my Instagram counter just went. Gain a couple followers. Thank you very much. 40 and a half millimeters in diameter, 12.5 thick to a flat sapphire crystal, AR on the inside. 47 millimeters on the lug tip to lug tip. It is a solid embossed case back, the Islander Lighthouse design logo. We have a 20 millimeter bracelet. It is curved end links. It is what we call negative or female end links. It articulates at the case, so you get a better drop down on the link, so it wears a little bit better. Lug holes for easy strap changes. 200 meters of water resistance. A screw down crown. 165 grams with all the links on the bracelet. It's a fully brushed bracelet, polished, fully brushed top. I want that to be known. And side, it's fully brushed. Traditionally, on bracelets, on most of the Islanders, the sides are polished as well. On this guy, we did full brush, or Ryan did a full brush, and it's really nice. By the way, I should point out that we do sell these bracelets now separately, so if you wanted this on the other bracelet, we do sell it. No, we will not swap it. Unfortunately, you do have to purchase it. A lot of decisions go into that, but you guys can figure it out. Let's see, so solid link, solid end link. It is sized with screws. Yeah, sized with screws, there we go. You can see them there, hopefully. It is, I freaking didn't unwrap the clasp, 1 second. 6-position micro adjust clasp. I switched to the other watch because I couldn't get the plastic off of this one, in case you're wondering what's going on. 6-position micro adjust, push button, beautiful, fully milled scissor, fully milled outer. Boink, boink. Whoops, not boinked, now boinked. Logo on the flip block, you can see it there, the Islander logo. And then let's go back to the other watch that we're supposed to be looking at. And continuing on to the dial. So as I mentioned before, it is this beautiful ripple dial. You can catch it, you can see the waves. Oh man, is that not gorgeous? So it is a Miyota 9015, as I mentioned. It's a screw down crown. So you pull out the crown, wind it this way, pull it out to set the time, and then 1 click out will set the date. Here we go. And the bezel may look a bit off. I think it's parallax happening. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's right on. The bezel is 120 click unidirectional ratcheting bezel. It is done in sapphire. You can see it. So smooth top. It's painted on the bottom. You'll see the lume in a minute. We've got C3 and BGW9 going on. C3 on this model, I'm pretty sure, and BGW9 on the other model. But again, I just want to show you that gorgeous dial. It looks amazing, and those gunmetal hands. Oh, price on both, either or, $429. So let's go into the ocean blue to white. So same ripple dial. Everything about the watch is the same. Same ripple dial. Beautiful gradient pattern up from light blue to white. This guy's got silver hands and markers, you will notice. Beautifully framed date. Black on the Islander logo and name for a little bit of contrast, automatic 200. Sapphire bezel insert, same 120 click unidirectional ratcheting bezel. Sapphire insert painted the same way as the dial to give us, I don't know, just visibly more appealing, I think. Trying to make the ripple show up. It's a little bit hard to make the ripple show up on camera. Especially with all this white around, but I'm pretty sure you can see it. I can see it here. Logoed crown, I think I showed you that. So this guy is on a slightly different bracelet, but it is fully, I think it's important to note, again, this bracelet is fully brushed. Fully brushed sides, fully brushed top. Usually on a bracelet like this, the centers are polished. They are not. And it is also negative or female end links to articulate down at the wrist. I will try it on in a second. I just want to give a little bit of a plug, I guess. We are selling Islander FKM rubber straps, and Ryan had a lot of fun with these guys. So I'll pop up some images of the orange on a black strap, which just it contrasts so well. The orange on an orange strap, which is just an orange dream or an orange nightmare, depending on where you stand on orange. And the blue to white, something really cool he did with 2 different FKM rubber straps that we sell to kind of match the motif of the watch. But super cool. Let's do the lume first, and then we'll try one of them on. So here is the orange guy, the Fireball, done C3 Super Luminova. You notice the bezel is not done. That is on purpose because the orange and the black, it's just better having no lume at all than having crummy lume. And let's see the blue to white. There's the blue to white done in BGW9. You will notice that the bezel is painted underneath with lume to give you a little bit of a lume effect, but really the effect here really is just to tell the time. But since it's a little bit of a lighter shade on the bezel insert, we are able to lume the underneath. So here is that blue to white on my 6.5, 6.75 inch wrist. I do wear actually 2 Northports. I wear the ISL-155 and the 156, so I know it's going to fit fine. That's the Seafoam and the full turquoise dial, but plenty of room on the bracelet. really looks nice. Micro adjust 6 positions on the clasp, so you can definitely get that just right fit for you. And that is going to do it. This has been Mark from LongIslandWatch.com showing you 2 new Islander Northports to join our stable, ISL-195 and 196. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Questions, comments, concerns, anything else, you can put them down below, and I'll be sure to address them as soon as I can. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.